Hello students, in the last class we had studied about the discriminant of a quadratic equation. The discriminant is b square minus 4ac. Secondly, keep it in mind that roots of a quadratic equation which is in the form, say, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are the x-intercepts of the quadratic function fx is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So keeping this in mind, let us see how the nature of the graph of a quadratic function depends on the discriminant. So we'll take the case 1, a is greater than 0 and b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Now already we have seen that in the quadratic function a, that is the x square coefficient, is positive, then the graph is a U opening upwards with a minima. And b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. That means this corresponding equation has two real roots. That means the graph intersects the x-axis in two distinct points. Because the x-intercepts are nothing but the roots of the quadratic equation. So there are two roots, means the graph is going to intersect the x-axis in 2 points. So there are two x-intercepts. So let us take one example. Suppose y is equal to x square minus x minus 12. Now here a is greater than 0, a is equal to 1, which is greater than 0, and b square minus 4ac is minus 1 the whole square minus 4, a is 1, c is negative 12, which is 49 greater than 0. So if you sketch the graph of this particular quadratic function, y is equal to x square minus x minus 12, then you will get a U opening upwards intersecting the x-axis in two different points. So let us just see the graph of this. So as you can see here, this is the graph of the quadratic function y is equal to x square minus x minus 12, and since a is positive 1, it is a u opening upwards with a minima, and since the discriminant is positive, it is intersecting x-axis in two separate points. That means it has two distinct roots. Okay, so let us come to the next case. If a is less than 0 and the discriminant b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Now a is less than 0 means it is a u opening downwards with a maxima, and b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 means again it has two distinct roots, means the graph intersects x-axis in two distinct points. So take the example here, y is equal to minus x square minus x plus 6. So here a is negative 1, which is less than 0. So it will be, the graph will be a u opening downwards with a maxima, and b square minus 4ac, the discriminant in this case is negative 1 the whole square minus 4 into negative 1 into 6, which is 25 greater than 0. That means the graph will intersect the x-axis in two distinct points. So let us see this graph. So this is the graph of the quadratic function y is equal to minus x square minus x minus 6, and it is a u opening downwards with a maxima, and since the discriminant is positive, there are two distinct x-intercepts, that means two distinct roots. So let us come to the third case here. Now in this case, suppose a is greater than 0 and b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Now b square minus 4ac is equal to 0 means there is a single or there is a repeated root. Single repeated root and a is greater than 0 means it is a u opening upward. So in this case, since there is a single root, that means the graph will just touch x-axis in a single point. and since a is greater than 0, it will be a u that is opening upwards. So take here the example of y is equal to x square minus 6x plus 9. So here the discriminant of the corresponding quadratic equation x square minus 6x plus 9 equal to 0 will be b square minus 4ac, that is negative 6 the whole square minus 4, a is 1, c is 9, which is 36 minus 36, that is 0. That means this quadratic equation has a single root and the graph will just touch, or in other words, the x-axis will be the tangent to the graph. There will be a single point in which the graph will touch the x-axis. It will not intersect. So let us see the graph of that. So this is the graph of the quadratic function y is equal to x square minus 6x plus 9, and you can see here there is a single root, x is equal to 3. So because the discriminant is 0, the graph is just touching x-axis in a single point, and because a is positive, it is opening upwards. So here the vertex is itself on the x-axis. It is the root. X is equal to 3. That means the vertex in this case is 3, 0, and that itself gives the root. And x-axis is tangent to the graph. Okay, so let us come to the next case here. So in the next case, a is less than 0 and b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Now a is less than 0 means obviously the graph will be opening downwards, and b square minus 4ac is equal to 0 means there is a single root of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and hence the graph will just touch the x-axis in a single point because there is a single root. So take for example here y is equal to minus x square plus 6x minus 9. So in this case the discriminant is b square minus 4ac. Now here b is 6, so 6 square minus 4, a is negative 1, x square coefficient, and c constant is negative 9. So that is 36 minus 36 is equal to 0. So there is a single root of this quadratic. So the graph will open downwards and touch the x-axis in a single point. So let us just see the graph of this. So as you can see here, the graph is opening downwards and there is a single root. So here 3, 0 is itself the turning point or the vertex because there is a single root. And as you can see, x-axis is tangent to the graph. So now let us go to the next case. Now in the next case, a is greater than 0 and b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Now b square minus 4ac is less than 0 means there are no real roots. Or in other words, that means the graph neither intersects nor touch x-axis and since a is greater than 0, it will be a u opening upwards. So let us take one case here. Y is equal to x square plus x plus 1. So here b is equal to 1, a is equal to 1 and c is equal to 1. So if you consider b square minus 4ac, that is the discriminant, it will be 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 1, which is negative 3 less than 0, which will mean that the roots are not real. So graph will neither intersect nor touch the x-axis. So let us see this graph. So this is the graph of the quadratic function. Y is equal to x square plus x plus 1 and the vertex is here, and since the discriminant is negative, roots are not real, you can see that this graph is neither intersecting x-axis nor touching x-axis. That means the roots are not real. And finally the last case here, again a is less than 0 and b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Now a is less than 0 means the graph will be a u opening downwards having a maxima, and obviously b square minus 4ac is less than 0 means there are no real roots. So again that will mean the graph neither touches nor intersects x-axis. So let us take a quadratic function here. Y is equal to minus x square plus x minus 1. So if you consider the discriminant b square minus 4ac, it will be 1 square minus 4 into negative 1 into negative 1, which is negative 3 less than 0. Okay, and that means the graph will neither intersect nor touch the x-axis because there are no real roots. The discriminant is less than 0. So let us see the nature of this graph. So this is the graph of the quadratic function y is equal to minus x square plus x minus 1, which is a u opening downwards with a maxima, and as you can see, because the discriminant is negative less than 0, this graph is neither intersecting nor touching the x-axis. So this is how, knowing the discriminant of the quadratic, you can know the nature of the graph. So just take these problems for homework. In each of the following cases, first calculate the discriminant, second discuss the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation, and third discuss the nature of the graph of the quadratic function, corresponding quadratic function. Discuss the nature of the roots means obviously whether the roots are real or a single root, real distinct or a single root, or non-real roots, and discuss the nature of the graph means whether it will intersect the x-axis in 2 points, it will just touch the x-axis, or neither intersect nor touch. So take these ones. Y is equal to x square minus 11x plus 10. Then second, y is equal to x square minus 10x plus 25. Third, y is equal to x square plus 2x plus 4. So obviously these are the quadratic functions. So when you find the discriminant, consider the corresponding quadratic equation by equating the function to 0, And then from the discriminant, first discuss the nature of the roots, whether they are real, distinct, or non-real, or a single root. And according to that, discuss the nature of the graph of this quadratic function. So just try it for the homework. Next class we will solve some problems on the discriminant. See you students. Bye. Enjoy the day ahead.